Hey, welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy
Hello.
Tuesday, everybody.
Whew.
Who's ready for some fun? I'm very curious to see how this ends up. All right. Well, I guess we don't have any amount of people to pick on yet. We'll get into our recap and go from there. Go for it, sir.
Where we last left off, our party was descending the mountain within the Hag's domain and headed back towards the swamp where they started this portion of their journey. Although, uh, although noticed along the way by some wolves, they were able to outpace them and make it to safety, if any part of this forest can even be called safe. As they took a moment to catch their breath, Serena and Tislu conversed briefly with Devorin, the high elf that had been summoned by Lou, in what he described as an accident. Questioning the ability of the party to keep them safe, Dorvin still continued to follow them, and our group eventually stumbled upon a familiar shack in the swamp. However, upon calling out for Louie and Mama, there was no response. The only sign of them was a half-finished drink. Deciding to take respite in the cabin, the party got ready for the night. Misfit and Dustin took first watch as they sat in the muddy water together, not knowing how much longer they could resist this place. Serena and Devorin took up the second, in which she discovered that he was a student at a wizard. He was a teacher at a wizard academy before being wrapped into the service of his country. Oh, you came through and changed some words. Got it. Um, Upon feeling refreshed from the rest, as well as Misfit receiving a mental message of some sort, Serena attempted to have a message breach this barrier she had been struggling to pass through for the for she had been struggling to get through for the past few days. With the assistance of Misfit, it felt as if she was able to break through after multiple attempts, but she got no response from her target. Meanwhile, in an attempt to help William overcome his affliction, Dustin retrieved the bottle of liquid Tislu had taken from the healing pool and poured it into his mouth. However, rather than heal like it did before, William began to age rapidly and passed away. As the party began to venture once more through the swamp, they were hailed by a voice, one that belonged to a small yet brave yellow flower. And that is where we start today's session.
Nancy!
Nancy!
All right, so as you're confronted by your flower swinging in on the vine, Lance before you recognizes you. Oh, hey, everybody.
Hello.
Nancy!
Oh, hey, blue fella. He just kind of puts his sword away.
So this place seems all... Actually, no, wait, never mind. She didn't make that observation. Scratch that.
Nancy, I'm so sorry we left you behind. I thought you were with us, but you weren't, and then
No, it was my choice. It was my
Oh.
choice. Someone has to protect this place. It might as well be me.
How did you survive out here? It's so dangerous.
Oh, well, I just did my best. But I think I've got things turning around. Swamp's already safer. In
You've
fact,
really
I haven't seen
blossomed.
that big alligator thing in 2 days. I think I scared it off, I tell you.
Two whole days.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Louie at all?
Louie.
He was a guy with the big alligator.
Oh, that fella. You know, I don't really recall seeing him in the last day or two.
I'm worried that he got in trouble, but you know what? It's so nice to see you, Nancy.
Oh, you think he got in trouble? You should have seen the place you guys left behind. That place fell all to pieces.
Wait, which place?
Oh, where that guardian was slumbering.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I think it just kind of dried up and crumbled.
That's weird.
Don't worry, I was just fine.
Oh, I'm glad about that.
Oh, and since I couldn't guard that place, I just decided to guard everywhere. It's now like my new home.
Hey, we're headed to go save some people. Do you want to tag along for a little bit? Catch up, maybe?
Sure, where are you heading?
That direction. Point.
Oh, you're going to the gardens.
I
It's
think
very
we're
nice.
going past the gardens.
Well, you gotta get to the gardens to go past any of it, silly.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I could help get you there.
I think
Anything for old friends.
that's real nice of you, Nancy.
You know what I say? Us organic creatures all need to stick together. Looks at all of the. You brought all the bodies with you, if I recall correctly, or did you leave any in his hut?
No, we brought them all.
Just kind of.
Who's carrying what?
What are those?
The people we were looking for.
Oh, you
Yo.
found them! Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
Were they always like that?
They're a little deceased at the moment, unfortunately.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Hopefully we can fix that once we get back to the guild, but for now we're just gonna kind of lug them around.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Your optimism inspires me.
Well, you know what I always say? Kill him with kindness.
You've never said that once.
He said that plenty of times. He always
I
says
said
that.
it yesterday.
He always says it.
We weren't around you yesterday.
Oh. You know what? That's a fair point. I never thought of it that way. Good observation.
All right, the band's back together. Let's keep going.
All right. Come on, gang. Follow me.
I follow
And-
Nancy.
The small flower that you enchanted off of Dustin's arm.
Somehow.
Be careful what you wish for, people.
You gave birth to a flower, Dustin.
It
One that
wasn't
you
my
did-
choice. It was you.
You did try to actually destroy it one day too, and it did grow back. Although it's been separated for quite some time. Apparently, it's gone off on its own and done quite well. All right. So, quick question: as we head in that direction, he can give you advantage on survival checks, but he can't give you any aerial view. Are you still using Bram and Pinch in the sky, or are you just gonna follow him on the ground, or whatever else you want?
Do both.
Okay. Oh, I get to pick on you guys. I don't think we have anyone to pick on yet. Actually, I'll roll for Pinch. Are you back yet, Mary?
Think you're still getting coffee?
He might be. All right, well, I'll roll one for her. Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Was that with advantage?
They don't get advantage.
That was a D100.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Misfit, you get to roll your survival check with advantage. And then I'll let him roll a D100 when they get back, because it's not
Yes,
really
sir.
immediately relevant for anything. But if you're wondering, actually, I'll just tell you later. It's fine. It's more fun that way. Okay. Thankfully, the DC does go down a little bit, just because he does know where it is. It just takes a little bit. You guys have to like double check where you're going. Thankfully, with the people in the air kind of giving you some of the information, it helps as well. Seemingly pretty good. Probably takes you guys about 2 hours as you proceed over. And as you start making your way out of the swamp, the terrain kind of starts to change into like better quality soil. You see like actual grass, different types of trees, completely different than where you just came from. You even see a couple of like stone pathways.
I don't trust it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are.
Is this the garden?
Yep, they're right up this path.
Hey, Nancy, have you seen the Muffin Man at all?
You know, I've heard of the Muffin Man, but I've never seen him. He lives past the guards. I've only ever come this far.
Yeah, I think we want to try and avoid the Muffin Man.
Well, I think he's kind of like their number two. If that's how you do math, I'm not really sure how that works out. If there's three of them, or there were. Any hoozle. I think if you're gonna go by foot, you have to at least pass through his area in order to get where the hags are. I think you were going. You said
Of course we do.
Yes.
save the rest of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
mean,
right. Let's
let's just
just
be
keep our
quiet.
eyes open.
Also, as it's been a while, are you back at Oak?
It
Yeah, we
does
doing to
not
pick on?
seem so.
He just said he was
Yeah.
back.
He says he's back.
Oh, go ahead and roll a D100 for Bram. I believe in Bram. He can do it. All right, so when you roll a D100 for Bram, I will tell you what happens with that one. Is there anything you guys are doing before you go up the road? As you get
I'm
in this
sorry,
new
what do you
area?
need me to do? I said I'm back, and then I immediately realized I forgot some in the kitchen. Ran back in there real quick.
D100 for your bird.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a paranoid schmuck, I want to know if the flower pings off my divine sense.
Divine sense, no.
Okay.
Ooh. So that works well in the opposite direction of what I did. So I'll say, as you guys kind of approach, Bram has been kind of doing the same thing as going around giving him info. Bram, as he's ahead of you, notices up ahead there is a large kind of garden. From what you can see, there's like a lot of statues, and it does look like he sees some sort of large creature's hand sticking out from like a cave in a stone wall. It's kind of like drooped over and hanging down. And it's at this point you realize Pinch hasn't reported back in yet. What do you guys want to do?
When did we like last see her?
Probably like an
Seems
hour and a half ago.
Ooh.
Because you don't have direct beats on her, so she kind of scouts about and looks for things like Bram does, but you get direct feed from Bram.
Mhm.
Pinch.
No answer.
Before we move on, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, see if we can spot her.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Not too far though.
Yeah. You
Sadly.
kind of look for a spot with a good vantage point. Go ahead. You can both roll perception checks. You see, Bram rolled a 9, unlike me, who rolled a 98.
Yeah. It's better than the 100 I was assuming.
Not too far off. Not too far off. Huh. You know what? Because you rolled a nat 20 on your perception check, roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation, huh?
Uh-huh. Okay. I would say you kind of look about. You don't see her. However, you kind of see some like glowing residue, like on a leaf up in a tree.
But
You kind of look at it from where you are, and it kind of looks the similar color to what Pinch was, but there's like also purple kind of speckled in there with it.
how high up is it?
Probably like 20 feet. Want to climb a tree?
I will try, and when I fail, I'll have Misfit do it.
Sure. So you kind of point that out. You guys go over there.
Mhm.
Go for it. Roll an athletics check or an acrobatics check because it is a tree.
Acrobatics, you say? I'll take acrobatics.
He's been abducted by the other fairies.
You're not like what Misfit would do or like a fancy acrobat, but you managed to make your way up there without too much difficulty.
I almost fall like 4 times before I get on the first branch.
You look over, and there is like a powdery residue that kind of sparkles. It's very similar to what you've seen Pinch kind of use on similar stuff.
Mhm.
There is also roll a medicine check or investigation. You'll get different results depending on what you want to roll.
They are sure the same modifier. Medicine. I'm gonna sorcery point that.
Sure.
Yeah. I can only get one worse. Not much better.
You do see that there's some like purple residue in there, and then you also see there's what oddly you're not sure it might be blood, but you can't really tell.
How thick is the branch?
It's a fairly thick branch. It's just like leaves that are next to it.
Yeah, I'll take the whole like small section that has all of that on it.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You can use your little lightning hand lure. Done.
Yep. And I will head back down.
Mister, are you waiting below the tree beneath him to spot him?
Well, I probably see Lou climbing a tree without me, and I don't have a climb speed right now, so I am gonna stand at the bottom jealously.
Just roll a deck save for the branch as it falls.
Okay.
This is more for fun than anything else. Like, look at you! Boom. It just falls on top of you. Got it! All right, you have your branch.
Misfit, can you? Oh, sorry. Can you see what? If you can tell what that is?
Yeah, that's a stick, all right.
I meant the stuff on the stick,
Oh,
not the leaves.
I take a look.
Yeah,
The stick.
investigation, nature, or medicine.
Serena will provide aid to the best of her ability. Just looking at it.
It is relevant for this scenario.
Okie dokie. To medicine.
Down and looks at the powder as well.
Yeah, so between the two of you, you kind of look at it. You recognize kind of like this residue that comes from Pinch. There is a different color residue there And that is probably Pinch's blood, you would gather. So it looks like maybe she was injured.
So that's a fairy dust, and that looks like blood.
Yeah, so there's her dust, another dust, and then the blood.
I'm guessing she was attacked by another fairy. Do you think you can get her trail?
I take a big slurp of this leaf,
Mhm.
ponder the flavor for a moment.
You lick the blood?
Yes, he does.
I love it.
And I'm gonna try to find our little friend.
All right, we'll roll. What do I want to call this roll? Roll a survival check
Just roll a misfit check.
and stab a misfit check. Yeah.
I would
I'll
like
put it
to
on
give
my
you
face.
advantage, but I don't see how I could advantage haste smell.
I get advantage for tracking by scent,
All right,
Mhm.
there you go.
if that's what this is.
Yeah. You're trying to bloodhound this. Dustin,
Hello.
can you roll a survival check with advantage for me as well?
Sure.
That was
Okay.
almost a 20.
You just watch Misfit kind of look. It's a faint trail, but you kind of it heads north. It heads like in the direction of the gardens, not specifically to the garden itself. And you kind of look in like every 10 to 15 feet or so, you find like a little blood droplet. You don't see any footprints or anything, so it looks like possibly it was flying away, but does head in that direction.
Oh,
I'm just gonna start wandering that way.
that's a good thing it's heading in the direction we're headed, at least.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it a good thing?
Not found out.
I think Pinch got snatched.
No, most definitely.
I didn't hear, I didn't hear a
Ooh.
frog, so I don't think that happened.
Mhm.
Oh, Simon forgot all about those. Now he's terrified again.
Yeah, Lou will look at deadpan at you and say, "Absolutely not." But we need to head this way, anyways.
It's the most sensible thing you've said in a week.
All right. So you do know based on what what Marius found with the Bram, that there is a creature that is up ahead towards where the garden is. So how do you want to approach this?
Quiet.
As quietly as we can.
Are we on a map yet or no?
Why, you know what? That's a great question. How about we put them on a map?
So now, yes.
Yeah. You know,
You're right back.
You can
For
come and check
visual
my
aid.
crash.
Did Nancy leave us, or is he still here?
oh, Nancy's still with you. Yeah.
Okay.
You asked him to come. He said he's never gone past this, but he's happy to do it for you guys.
Does he have a weapon?
Nancy, yeah, he's got a little sword. You have no idea where he got it.
It's got like a little sword that goes in a fancy drink.
Hold up. Before we continue. Is Nancy just a straight up flower, or is he wearing like wood armor?
Nancy is a flower with a sword.
Okay.
He's like grown little arms and legs, and he's a little bit thicker than he was when you first grew him. But I mean, he's got no armor.
This might be really dumb and a waste of sorcery points, but can I twin spell the mage armor? Slap it on Serena and Nancy.
Absolutely. Let me get his card on there.
I also had a question.
Yeah.
Is the sword he's using bigger than an arrow?
Yes and no. It's thinner than an arrow, but it's
If
longer
I
than
s-
an arrowhead.
If I tried to snap one of the silver arrows in half and give it to him, could he use it as a sword?
Maybe a spear.
Well, right now, let's see. So with his sword, he does 1d8 damage, and then he's got a little slingshot that he can throw seeds with.
I don't assume the sword is magical. Silver is
No idea. But you could hand him one. He could just try to supplement it.
yeah, I will hand him an arrow.
Or he could dual wield. You don't know if he can dual wield as a flower.
Yeah, he has an arrow now. I gave the little thing I gave it a weapon. It is armed even more now.
Mhm.
I don't know how you
Is-
want to keep track of that, but
We're on the eastern side as well.
Do we not have light source yet, or am I the only one seeing a black?
I
Oh,
just
I'm-
put you on.
I'm totally black. Don't worry.
You can't see it?
Nope.
I don't think I'm on the map.
See the
You are.
I see everybody's tokens. I just see no map.
Maybe it's
Oh,
still
okay.
loading. Yeah, it
Tokens.
should be all clear.
I haven't
not
selected
techno,
my
come on.
token yet.
Yeah, it only has it should be exposed.
I mean, I even have my token selected and I can't see anything. I don't know.
Not even gonna wait till I get back to throw that shade.
What?
Hey, if your ears were burning, my shit talk was working.
Oh, hold on, it is doing
And
something weird.
Techno, I threw a mage armor on you
Appreciate it.
and Nancy.
Hey, the fuck is it doing that? There's no wall data on this thing. That is very curious.
Did you long rest us again?
Yeah, we had a long rest before we went in. Oh wait, are your spell slots back?
I meant like, yeah. Did you long rest us again, like this session?
No.
I think so.
Nope, not yet. You should still have 3 level 3s marked off from your sending.
My temporary hit points are mysteriously gone.
I guess just drop it again then.
Why is it doing this with the
Responsible.
light? There's no light source for the map.
I'm trying to remember. Did I take damage from something?
No, you just flew up and almost passed out. That's all that's really happened.
Lights. Make a big ass light, I guess. I have no idea why it thinks there's lighting effects.
Can you just turn the lighting off?
I've tried. It didn't go off.
Hmm.
That's why I thought it was weird.
Yeah, I noticed I opened up the previous map we were on, and it was black also.
I mean, I know they patched, but I don't think that should have affected any of that.
Uh,
Let's see.
ye-
Oh,
there
it's
it
a
is.
new. It's a new line
There
of
it is.
sight feature.
oh, they got new stuff.
Oh.
I haven't looked at what the new update had.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
like,
So if
funny
it
'cause
happens,
that
Okay.
happened right as he threw a hill. I'm like, so you got a hill before you can see?
Well, yeah, of course.
now you should be able to see. Yeah. So in the play settings under your default play tabs, there's now the enable disable line of sight and lighting. But yeah, for some reason, I guess it thought there was data. There's not wall or light data on this map.
Are there supposed to be black lines, north and south?
Like grid lines or a different line?
No, this just looks like partial.
They look like
markings.
it looks like dead pixels to me.
I don't think
I don't see
so.
him. This is what I see. Yeah, I'll show you.
It's right in front of all of our tokens.
Yeah, I'm not seeing those.
Well, I am. So just assume it's just nothing.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's not there.
Put a
for me
picture
at
of
all.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
see
see that.
So no, they're not supposed to be there.
Just making sure.
Why did the color change for a second?
I was toggling a setting. to
It
see if
says
it was
changing
anything
the
with
time of
lines.
day.
Not yet. We got here earlier. Okay. So, how are you guys going to approach with this creature?
Quietly, as much as we can.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
If I stand still, can I not?
Also, do you want to give Simon the better armor in lieu of his chain?
Can you wear it?
Yeah.
Would he be willing to wear it?
I mean, when has he ever told you guys no?
When has he ever asked for anything?
Not really ever. Other than wanting to bring stuff. Right, Lou?
He's never going to let me live that down, is he?
Only when it's relevant.
As he should.
You know
Yes.
what? Let's 50-50 if I put him in it or not.
I was gonna.
He is not wearing it.
Nice. Okay.
Good to get that 100 out of the way early, though.
I'm glad I did it for something I chose to do.
Oh, that's a scary. All right, stealth away, folks.
21.
15. Big boy, huh?
Yeah, he is.
I want to
sized
creep into
large.
that tree and be real still.
It is big boy time.
Do I need the stealth if I'm not moving forward?
Well, you got to stealth to get to the tree because you saw there's a creature. I'll show you where he is in just 1 second. So basically, you're trying to avoid being heard by those. Let me roll Simon's real quick. Dex. Okay, +1. Got it. At disadvantage, too. Oh, he dropped a nat 20. Oh, no. All right, so as you guys approach, you would know the creature. You can kind of see the arm sticking out from like what appears to be a cave. And it's just kind of drooped down. You guys quietly start to kind of make your way. As you guys begin to kind of move forward, Dustin, you are not the quietest person in the world.
I
Don't
also
stand
have
next to me.
William. I also have William's corpse on my back. That's making it hard.
You guys kind of make it forward, and right as you get about there, you watch as Marius starts kind of climbing up against this tree, and a branch just breaks off with his two.
I'm not climbing in the tree. I just wanted to stand beside it and be very still.
No, just like you step on a branch. You just roll the two.
Okay, I thought you were like, I'm not climbing.
No. So yeah, you're just like over there, and you just hear a crack, and then you just hear like a low rumble come out of the cave, and you see
I
that
picture
hand
that as
start
like
to
as
move.
soon as I step on that, I just kind of turn and look and have a grimace on my face, and then I just kind of fade from visibility.
Like,
Yep.
As I
sorry
become one with
guys.
shadows.
All right, roll initiative, everybody.
I was not ready.
You were as ready as I was.
Ooh, that's a horrible one.
Misfit is always ready to pounce.
You're not here, Pinch. You don't count. Ram. Simon's first go, he just kind of hears the branch crack, hears the creature. Oh no. He's gonna go probably to back up blue, I'd imagine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of duck a little bit behind that fallen pillar. Ugh. At this point, he's not 100% sure what you're kind of up against yet. So, actually, ooh, no, that wouldn't be super helpful right now. He's gonna hold a sacred flame if anything aggressively comes towards the party within range. Misfit.
Um, well, clearly I am not the problem. I am perfectly stealthy. Maybe it's nice. I'm gonna go with this.
Misfit. As you get right about where you are,
Yes.
I need you to roll a perception check. Yeah, I'd say perception check.
Eyes or smell?
Aye. That even does it. It's not that very high of a DC because it's literally right next to you. As you're running by, you see this large statue holding seems like an axe, like an aggressive manner, and it looks quite familiar. And you see the stone form of Louis.
Why is everything in here petrification?
And you can continue.
I think I am walking past it, but I stop and I have to double take.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna turn around towards Lou.
Which one?
Tisa Lou. And I just jaw dropped, I just point a paw at Louis.
Okay.
Great.
It's
Um I don't want to be stoned again. I'm gonna close my eyes. That's my movement. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit away from him, I think, so he does not become collateral. Use my action to dash and just kind of hustle a little bit this way.
No plan.
Being informed of the Louis statue, Serena is going to pull out her mirror. And, I suspect bad things are probably gonna happen here. So we're going to safe, I think. And handful of Serenas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just kind of move up. And she will. I suppose she won't be looking in that direction. She'll be looking away, but keeping the mirror kind of. We're trying to keep track of over there via the mirror.
Mm. He goes over to look at Marius. He's like, "You gotta be. Hey, where'd he go?" Um, hmm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You mentioned the statue out loud, or did you just point at it?
I pointed at it.
He's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. Nancy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Hey, buddy, where you going? Oh, before you, Marius.
An unidentified creature.
You see the hand begin to move. As a ginormous basilisk comes out of this cave.
We know what a basilisk is.
You've seen one just recently.
Actually, you don't want to see one.
There was
I
one
cl-
in
I
the
closed my eyes.
the vault where the creatures were in the hag house.
Yeah, but do we know? Okay, how familiar with the basilisk are we?
You gather it's not friendly.
History, Arcana.
I would say you guys would know enough. They're more common enough, not necessarily in this size, but just as far as a general knowledge, you would know that they can turn things to stone.
All right, so yeah, we're getting away for now.
But yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. I see it come out, and I look immediately up.
Well, 5. That's a flower. 5, 10,
Oh
20. He
no,
just
that's
pushes
just
over the
Snap.
column.
Where's Crackle and Pop?
35, 40. Kind of seeing you here. Let's see, I get. It's gonna come close to you, try to hit you with its tail.
My eyes are closed, but I hear it walking closer to me, so I'm gonna say out loud, "Hello, I'm nice. Are you nice?" And then I learn that it is not nice.
It does not appear to be nice, no. And you just hear the tail kind of smack into the stone near you. Seems to not connect.
Maybe that's just how it says hello.
Oh, I still had passed out a trace up. Whoops.
Do you have it up?
It says I have it up.
You still would have got him.
Oh no, we were
anyways.
we were walking for 2 hours. No, it's not up
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
Let's just check our mission.
He will try to bite you. That
Yeah,
one
we-
does it.
You have your
You
eyes
take-
closed.
Wait, don't drop damage. I don't have my temp hit points on yet.
Missy, you had your eyes closed, correct?
I did have my eyes closed. Does it get advantage?
Technically.
But if you can't see it, then it's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no change. Alright. You take 28 points of damage.
Ow.
Some piercing, some poison. That's his turn, though. Now it's Marius' turn.
Okay. Guess I want to try one, but the other's probably a better option at the moment. have Bram look at him and I try to banish him.
You kind of look at it, and it.
We've got 60
Can't
seconds. Hurry.
He can't keep getting away with it.
I say that. I yell at that point. We've got 60 seconds. Move.
It's definitely not friendly.
Are we,
Simon,
out of,
can you fix Louis?
are we out of combat at the moment?
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
we got 60 seconds. I run to that other tree and then go still.
Mm-hmm.
Simon,
Let me put banish on that thing.
I don't have ground diamonds.
yeah,
I
we
just have a
ground him
normal-
up.
We
Ground him
only-
up.
We only
Did you
grounded
move
2.
Oh, we did?
Yep, we kept
Can you
one.
make it visible real quick so I can put the banish for timer on it, please?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
We gotta fix Louis. He saved us. How long did it take for Mr. Wizard to dust the diamonds?
5 minutes.
Ooh.
Longer than you currently have.
Quick, check the cave. We've got to go.
All right. It is Dustin's turn.
I'm still carrying something. 10,
Don't worry, she's in pieces.
15, 20, 25. Wait,
You might say she's dead weight, so you don't have to take the penalty movement.
oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Mario said check the cave. I'm going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I look in the cave. Is there something else in there?
Cave's up top.
It's what?
Cave's up top.
Oh, okay.
It came down from the cave.
Okay.
Lou,
Uh-huh.
what you want to do?
Well, first things first, I'm going to look down and I'm going to see if there's anything else in the area that we need to be worried about.
Sure, roll a perception check.
Watch me roll that 20 and turn to stone.
There's the nat 20.
Hold up. Do we have anyone in chat that wants to roll D100, or do you want to roll your own?
If there's someone in chat, let them roll it. Otherwise,
Excel
I
was
will.
out there. I don't know if he's lurking or not.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver had stopped in. If anybody wants to exclamation point roll space 100, there's a 54.
Fortunately, just a little too high.
Yes. Oh no, this is funny.
You look around and you look down across the courtyard, and there's similar rock structure.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you see something staring out, looking directly at you.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Gladly. Okay, wasn't a 2.
You do succeed, so you kind of feel like you're stiffening up, and you just kind of will yourself through it.
Is it out?
Yep.
Oh no, there's a third.
Yep. Why is my magic so loud?
Where is Pop?
I'll show you, Pop. Let's see, double check the wording. Oh, that's a con save. That's all right. Ray of Frost, that one.
Sure.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Because
You
you're
shot her-
averting your eyes.
You shot her way too close to Misfit.
Yeah,
You
that's
link those up.
Yeah, I know. I whiffed horribly.
All right. Let's see. Uh, I would say, based on the direction you're firing, you don't actually hit anybody. But totally way off. It's not exactly sure why.
Damn it. No, I would warn the one to the south.
This one's going to kind of pop up, watch as you just shoot this beam of energy at it. You kind of watch as its throat expands a little bit and it's going to spit at you.
Ugh.
Of course it is. Also, I need to spend the force. There we go. Hold up. I'm going to protective wings that.
19? What's your bring you to?
Heads. Do I have the bracers on me, actually? Should bring me up to 20 if I have the bracers on.
Yeah, if you hadn't equipped them, they're active.
I mean, I saw you have defense +2 on you.
All right, yeah. Then I have a 20 AC at the moment.
Okay.
For that one attack.
Nope. It just is one attack on that one. So you watch as it hits next to you, and it's just kind of steamy as it starts sliding down that pillar.
Oh, oh no. Ew,
then-
okay.
He's gonna kind of walk out over here and growl at Misfit.
Yeah, Spectral Draconic Wings shield me from the acid.
All right, so top of the round, is anyone averting their gaze?
Serena's
Yes.
continuing to look at her mirror.
Yes,
Um,
averting.
I would,
no.
but most of my spells specify I have to see the target, so I can't.
We have a diamond.
Now, if it's a
Yep.
roll to hit, you can just do that at disadvantage, though.
He was sticking out of range. Kind of sees what Serena's doing. Not really sure what to do. He will go ahead. You know what? That seems like a good thing he'd do. He's going to put a hand on you, Serena, and cast Sanctuary on you.
Hmm?
Be careful. And then he's going to kind of hide
It's not,
behind this tree. I'll just leave that here for you.
that sanctuary is not going to last.
That's right. Can't do anything else. Misfit.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna rage. I'm
And
gonna
rage you do.
remove one of my auras because I should not have a +8. I hear a big, nasty, angry boy next to me. So I am going to lunge out recklessly.
So it's flat, so you're good to go. That does it.
And I'm going to hit with the claws. That's a 2. Oh, that's my turn.
All right. Being told there's one to the south, she is going to turn around, facing her mirror so it to look behind her, trying to place it. And then, so in the fury of blind attacks the bear is throwing at him, we are going to go ahead and see if we can't add a little something to that. Aha. So as the bear is pawing at him, he just digs up some dirt from the ground and smacks into his eyes.
Okay.
And goodbye, sexuality.
So he's got.
Hasn't hurt him yet. Oh, it was aggressive action. Correct.
Yeah,
I
that's
kept
the.
you safe for a whole couple of seconds, though.
That's why I said, "Oh, that's not gonna last."
It's okay. You didn't know that.
Well, it's also any spell that. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have. Yeah, sand in your eyes hurts. Yeah, he's now got stinging sand in his eyes.
He looks very unhappy. Hmm.
There's probably like sand and barbs and whatever else kind of stuff is on the ground here. Rocks.
What to do? What to do? What to do? He's going to kind of avert his gaze, looking north. He'll let his turn there. Nancy's just going to walk up to it.
Oh, he doesn't have eyes.
Leave my friend alone, you big bully! And he's going to go and try to stab him with the little arrow.
Yeah, you tell him, Nancy.
Totally just like pokes him in the foot, does nothing. Take that!
He's wearing him down.
Your turn, Mark.
I'm gonna have Bram move up and away from me, and
There's Bram averting
blindly,
his gaze.
yes, and blindly shoot a beam towards the commotion he hears.
Sure.
Time to pull a Tanya.
Yeah. Pair of 16s.
Whoa.
They're pretty big.
There's the first.
You're not
one.
actually have them targeted.
There you
I
go.
didn't.
Nope. But 25 would have hit and techno dropped the damage for you.
That's weird because it's giving me the arrow. Oh, maybe because I've got it targeted with Bram's token.
Mm.
There we go. That's what it was. So, did you already drag it onto him?
I
Yep.
dropped the damage on it already, yeah.
And next one.
If 25
Ooh,
didn't
that
hit,
one was trying to scare me.
Ooh, it was cocked.
Yeah, I saw that. Louis still just done.
Oh, do you only get 2? I thought you got 3.
Not
No, not this
till
one.
11, I believe.
8 or
I
no?
think it's 11.
5 is the first increase. 8 or 11, I believe, is the next.
Yeah,
And then 17.
and then 17 or shit.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
17, I think.
Can I use Bob's flask on other people?
Yeah.
All right, Misfit. When like your mouth, 5, 10, 15, when like you bite and you like whiff your claw, you feel a hand on the back of your head and something get pushed up against your mouth.
Stranger danger.
Battle snacks? Yes, please.
All right, and I give you a charge of Bob's Flask. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
I just picture the tongue lapping it up as he pours it in. Roll a Constitution save
Yep.
because it is alcohol.
Oh. You misfit.
Your belly's a little warm, but you're holding it together for now.
That is my second drink today.
Yeah, but it's been 2 hours.
It has been 2 hours.
And you are a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
And then I guess I'll just look at the ground, run over here, and like look for one of its toes and try to hit its toe with disadvantage. But flat, because Nancy is Nancy a threatening target?
Damn straight.
Okay. Any fire?
No fire.
Okay.
Oh no.
That was an advantage.
No, because
Today's not
I didn't roll to resist, so I'm assuming I'm looking away.
Got you.
Unless you want me to try to make the con save.
That's up to you.
You're good.
All right, so how far do I throw the sword?
Roll how do I want to do this? Roll a D100. You like smack into its tail as it's moving. Your sword flies, I will say, over here.
Okay. Oh wait, I think I still had movement. Hang on, let me count.
Yes, you do.
It was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'll turn around and use the rest of my movement to go here.
And you have mobile, right?
I do have mobile, so I can
Alright,
do
so then
40.
you get-
Yeah. Oh yeah, no attack of opportunity. Yay me.
Oh boy. Do I look away?
It is up to you.
How confident are you after passing it once without knowing the DC?
Yeah, no. A lot of Lou's magic requires line of sight. So con save?
So before he rolls, does he get any bonuses? So if assuming it's based on looking this thing in the eye, considering this thing's probably like blinking and squinting and it's got a bunch of crap in its eyes, does he get any bonuses?
He still looks at it.
Hey, do you want to maybe find Dustin before you do that? That
No.
works too.
Remember, I don't get Dustin's bonus.
Oh yeah.
Seemingly unimpacted.
5, 5, wait, was it 5? 10, 20. Why wasn't my math bad before?
I don't know, buddy.
Oh, right, because I forgot that it's every other square is 10. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shocking grasp. God, I thought that was going to be a 2.
That definitely hits.
All right, 13 damage.
And no reactions.
And no reactions.
And now it's gonna go.
Yep.
So it gets its reactions back.
Okay.
Yep.
It doesn't like these two new people that are getting up in its business. It's going to try to bite you, first of all, Lou. It snaps, but since you're watching, you manage to just step back just enough, and you can feel like the bones of its jaw impacting as it tries to bite you. Like it shakes your body. That's how strong its bite is.
Okay, that's bad.
And then seeing Dustin kind of running the other way, thankfully his tail is quite long. He's going to take a tail attack at Dustin.
Yeah, hit.
That was almost a nat 20. You take. I roll 37 points of damage as the tails. Actually, did I drop the run on you? Hold on. Nope. I
Nope,
take
you
that
dropped a bite on me.
Yep,
Let me
heal yourself back for 37.
All right,
This one
then.
doesn't hit nearly as hard. Okay. Instead, you take
That feels more
13 points of
manageable.
damage. However, you also do need to make a con save.
I was gratefully worried that the tail attack did 37.
Do you actually have a +5?
Yes.
All right. So
Wait, hang on. Yes, because of a ring. So my aura is 4 and a ring is 1. So yes,
Gotcha.
That confuses me every time too. I'm like, when does my aura get +5? And it's like, I have a ring.
All right. So you take only half damage from the tail poison.
Oh, but you don't need to make a con save against the mouth poison?
Nope. Just hits.
That didn't actually fall on me.
You take 11 points
Okay.
of poison damage.
24.
And that is its entire go. Top of the round. Simon. I don't have any attack spells. Although I can do this.
Guiding bolt isn't an attack?
Guiding bolt is kind of risky though. Instead, I'm going to spend a second level spell slot and send over a spiritual weapon. Ooh. Sword. Sword. And just send it over this way. General vicinity. And try to attack with it at disadvantage. It does not have its own eyes. Disadvantage. Miss. That's his go. Actually, this one's not too. Nah, he has nothing to do with it. You're fine.
I give this big angry boy another bonk.
Still reckless?
Yes.
Okay.
You get you poison on your mouth.
Yummy.
Yo!
Nice.
Kevin,
Not
let's
bad.
go.
I'm gonna kind of stand up and get big and try to taunt it towards me because it's hitting other people. I don't like that.
Sure. Do you look it in the eye to taunt it, or you just make a bunch of noise?
No, I'm just being snarly.
Sure. Roll an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Oh, damn it. I hit the critical button. I saw 20 on there, and it wasn't a nat.
What?
The flower's like, no, you're facing the wrong way. He's behind you.
What?
I'm gonna use a bonus action to heal myself.
You could heal your hit points, but not your pride.
Are you doing a PC heal? I mean, the.
No,
No,
I've
chat.
got a
I'm
dread
saying we've
ability.
got a 30
have
of
like
those.
50, yeah, we have so many.
I
It
think
doesn't
it's
take a
druid
spell
one.
slot. The druid one does take a spell slot.
Yeah, sure. I'll use a combat heal.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you
Are
heal
you-
your temp hit points?
Yeah.
They're not technically
actually-
10 hit points.
Yeah.
Are you using the bear's hit dice?
Two bears have hit dice.
Nope, you get to use your own.
All creatures have
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so to clarify for you, Dustin, the way the druid works is when they swap forms, they don't get
That
10
too.
hit points. They just have that form's hit points instead. And when they reach 0, they get knocked out, and any excess damage goes to the druid. So it works
Right.
like hit points, but isn't actually a hit point.
I
Or
just
isn't
use it as temp because it's easier for me to keep track of.
I've never used it, but I know there's an extension that's pretty popular called One Click Druid that's supposed to handle all that.
Just gonna kind of back up to this pillar. Again, using her mirror to kind of try and judge what's behind her. And
You see Lou, a transparent sword, and a flower. And Misfit looking the wrong way, trying to taunt it.
we're gonna give this thing a bit of a headache. And I don't see the illusion doing any continual damage, since I think that would be more just a strong inconvenience rather than a continual damaging threat. All right.
That's
But
fair.
we can give it a bit of a headache.
Big man. Kinda is gonna lift his gaze. Currently looking at Lou. How much do I like you guys? Let's see. Fireball. No.
Okay, Ari.
How do you know my mentor? No, just kidding. It doesn't look that beefy. He's just gonna throw a firebolt at it.
As we all know, any caster in the modern day that uses Fireball is obviously an apprentice farmer.
Yeah.
Misfit. Sorry, buddy.
He
Watch
did
this one, look at it.
reckless. No, he reckless. This is advantage.
It's ranged attack though.
Oh, okay. It's only melee.
He also has his eyes closed, so he can't avoid it.
He's so you're taunting the wrong way. The firebolt comes. I'd laugh if that's a 20. Oh, that was almost a bit at one. You just feel something really hot go by your head, Misty.
Wait, I need to double check my AC. Okay. I get Giver's 12 plus 2 from Bruce. I think my AC is 14 right now.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to modify my AC.
All right. So for
You
the
didn't remember.
firebolt, thankfully he's technically the same level as you guys. It's only 2 dice.
Watch him roll max.
Nope, double ones.
So he singes like the top of your head.
Yeah, so you just smell burning hair. Like, hey, what was that?
Guys, it breathes fire.
Since he's looking now, it's not looking in his direction, but he's vulnerable if it does look this way. He's gonna be like, I totally saw it. You gotta watch out for that fire, Misfit. Nancy.
The door is open. Jesus Christ.
Nancy is going to try and climb up the basilisk.
Excellent.
We do not have. We will try to be agile. Sure, why not? Wow, natural 19. You just watch as Nancy starts moving his way up the arm and like swinging back and forth on the scales. And then that's about all you see. And you can just kind of hear him. And he jumps up on top of its head and he's going to try to poke it. Ah! Take that! No effect, though.
This really feels like you're playing pretend with one of your younger siblings right now.
He's helping. I don't know what you
Okay,
mean.
we're going to try the blind shot again.
Oh, Marius, you don't have Hero's Feet anymore. A Hero's Feast anymore.
Which one is that? I can't take that off.
That's from Techno, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool.
What about Benson's blessing of Benson?
That's still with you. It's with you forever.
Is
or
it?
until it gets used. You don't know.
Nissa used his to do a little dance.
I did use mine to do a little dance.
First shot.
That's the way he'd used.
Definitely hits.
And we disadvantage the second shot.
It is looking fairly injured. For those of you looking.
Miss.
I'm just a little statue. That's it.
5, 10 free action to pick it up, or is it going to take me something?
No, I'll let you pick it up. That's
Okay.
fine.
I scoop it off the ground. I pivot this direction. 15, 25, 30. And I look. Do I need to make a con save from this angle?
Not currently, but if it turns, then you have to make a con.
And then I will. Yeah, I will action dash, and I will bonus action charger because I'm moving 10 feet towards it.
Mhm.
And I will do a charger attack. So I like do a 3-point turn and charge at this thing. I'm trying to like dig into its tail, I guess.
Sure. That definitely hits.
If only I was a champion, huh? Yeah. Let's do a little one of these. Why not? A little smitey smite.
Divine Smite your helmet.
Little spice mate. So spice mate.
Yeah, I'll live with it. Wait, did I add 5 to that? I forgot my damage from charger.
Crack. Where are you? Oh, you're at the bottom. Sure.
And that's action bonus.
Lou.
All right,
Con
con save.
Yep. You're unaffected. You just like walk straight up to this thing's face.
You are getting lucky.
It tilted towards that one.
After his experience in the cave, this man has seen far worse risks and lived to tell the tale.
Yep. I'm just gonna shocking grasp him again.
Sure. You do get advantage
Yep.
because Dustin's behind it now. Oh, did that?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, come on. That is dirty. That was a 20.
that
Oh,
was
well.
so cocked.
All right.
Still, oh no. It's looking really rough. Like bleeding out the mouth. It's got a lot of wounds.
He's trying to get you to use your sorcery points. It goes next turn.
I know he is.
You are the last person.
I know I am. I'm just gonna have to let it hit me.
All right. That brings us to its turn.
I mean, I've been staring this thing down.
You pretty much have. And Misfit couldn't pull off the correct intimidation.
I am
And
facing the wrong way.
you're really its only threat, so it will try to bite at you.
What is that? 20? That is well out of any shield.
Actually, it does get disadvantage. Hold on.
Disadvantage?
It's contending with its eye boogers.
Oh.
That is a miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are lucky.
Yep.
It snaps just to the left of you, and if that flower were a person and not a flower, whatever was there would be gone. You just hear it dancing. That was a close one.
Is he on his head?
Yeah. But where the token is, for reference.
Okay.
Not
yeah,
Ned
yeah,
himself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look out! Here, we'll put him up here.
Thank you. Its tail.
Simon.
Uh,
I guess not.
does it get a tail attack?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
I
I
had
have
too much
to.
fun moving Nancy. It will swing a little tail at you. Tail is not a disadvantage because the tail senses.
Is unbothered.
I feel like you can get out of that, can't you, or no? Is that like one?
No. I didn't activate Pride's Fall, so my base is 16.
I gotcha. All right, you take 14 points of slashing damage. That is a fail, so you take full damage. As it kind of smacks into you, you kind of feel it kind of pump poison in. You take 23 points of damage and you just kind of go unconscious.
I
and
should
fall
have
to the ground.
sorcery pointed that.
Then it's the end of its turn.
No, Simon.
Simon still averting his gaze. You know what? That's a really cocky thing to do, though. If I look up and try to impress Lou to be like Lou, and I get turned to stone. Lou, roll me a D100. Let's see how inspiring you're being at the moment. You there, Lou?
Oh, yeah.
D100.
What about? Oh, D100. I missed that.
Mhm.
42.
Okay, I would say while you're inspiring enough, he's also rational with the experience you guys just got out of getting people turned to stone.
Yep.
I'll say he's just going to run back over towards Serena and hide. You can
Spiritual
see,
weapon, spiritual weapon.
Oh, spiritual weapon is a bonus, yeah. Thank you.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm going to attempt to reorient myself.
Come on, double that 20s. Shy. Your turn, Misfit.
Big nasty. Bunk.
Paw of Doom.
You're gonna
Paw
rip
of
out his
Doom.
jugular.
I do that.
Oh,
All right, so you bite on
I
the
somehow
rip away.
find the throat. Yep.
That's right, Misfit, right in the jugular. And you just shake as it kind of slowly falls to its belly. All right, with that one dead and your time short before the other one potentially comes back, what are you guys doing?
Simon, I think Dustin needs help. We'll keep an eye out.
How much do we know about basilisks?
Just basic knowledge. Big creatures turn things to stone.
Do we know how to undo the stone turning?
Other than magic, you do not.
All right, let me just 5, 10.
So how many seconds do you have total left on the banish?
How many rounds do we go through here? We've got 6 rounds left.
All right, so that's how much time
It
each
should
of you
show on
has.
the. It should show on your creature.
Oh no, I saw. We just have more for
There
time
should
reference.
be eight rounds because you put it on, or you banished it the same round I mirror imaged.
Hey, Dustin. Clear.
Oh, yep, clear.
All
I'm gonna
right.
use an inspiration on that.
Fucking hell.
Clear.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh my god.
Clear.
Even though we're outside, somehow the lights still dim as you shock them.
That's a heal.
Yep.
Alright.
It's like it pretty much is like an electrical muscle stimulant, basically, right?
Yeah.
Uh, can I roll something at you at disadvantage?
Go for it.
Your blood is no Sprite.
1 second.
All right, so you heal him.
As you charge him, he like reflexes, he just like swings out and like brushes by your cheek.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hold on. Careful.
Looks like Lee's got him. Misfit, do you still have a scent? We shouldn't linger.
This is quick, so I want to know what everyone's doing. So you can
Uh,
have conversations as you run, but you have like 48 seconds before that other one is back.
Now, are
We
we
gotta save Louis. We gotta save Louis.
continuing west, or are we going back east?
You came from the east, so you need to head west. It does go further. So you can go straight through the gardens and continue on. Or you can check these caves out, or you can do anything, and Louis' statue is still here.
Can I try to pick him up just to see how
You-
heavy he is?
You also have
You
the
can
other body to
certainly
deal
try.
with, Misfit.
Huh?
Yeah, you have other bodies.
You
that
also
already
have the other body you're carrying.
Oh yeah, he's strapped to my back though.
Okay.
are you
Quick.
helping me up?
Oh yes, after I step back and then like get up, we need to go.
Okay.
All right, so everyone's running west.
Well, maybe.
So 2 rounds, I'll be at the edge of the map. I'm sending Bram to look in that cave.
Okay. But as you send Bram to look inside that cave, you see a tiny little baby basilisk.
Oh,
It does not turn to stone.
It just kind of looks at Bram like its tongue just sticks out.
oh.
Like, how big is it?
It's like tiny. It's like small dog size.
It hasn't like gained its gaze yet?
It's a little one.
Can Bram pick it up?
No. It's still bigger than Bram.
Misfit, there's a baby one in there. It hasn't. Its eyes aren't working yet, though.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
A
No
little
other,
busy.
at a quick glance, no other kind of treasure or anything in there.
No. It looks like it's just where these creatures live.
5, 8,
Then
10, 13, 35,
do I
40.
have any information on basilisks? Like, have they ever been tamed or anything like that?
Roll a history check. Devorin will also be of the expediently getting the hell out of Dodge.
I don't want to take the other one's baby because then we'll have to.
Not that you ever heard of.
Okay. Bram stings it to death.
Oh come on.
Go ahead and make an attack. It does have hit points. You do get advantage though because it's not expecting it.
I'm gonna kill a little baby.
Yep, that definitely hits it.
Almost.
Oh, it's Pop!
Yep.
He's
Mhm.
about to pop.
Okay. Did it roll the save also?
Let's see.
Because
Yeah,
I
he
got
failed.
that. Okay, so then it gets this one and this one. Oh, what a shitty roll.
Oh, but look at that.
No damage.
As you hit it, you hear it screech. It's gonna try to bite him back.
So are they immune to poison, I guess?
Yep.
Uh-huh. So he just lunges out at Bram. Why do you have disadvantage?
He's invisible.
No, he shouldn't be right now. Because he just
roll
attacked.
flat. That is a 17 plus stuff. So that hits him. He
Yeah.
takes
And I'll use my reaction to resist
13
it.
points, reduced to 5. Because I think he's just the poison, yeah.
Oh, it's poison. Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah.
It's piercing and poison, so he resisted the piercing.
He's immune to poison.
He just bites you back.
And it flies out. Now, did it look like the bite, like his sting did much to it at all? With just the puncture?
Um, it looks pretty hardy. While it's small, it seems to be pretty durable, and it kind of just slowly chases Bram out the thing, and you just see this thing sitting at the end of the cave, growling.
Oh,
Bram will just go invisible.
Uh-huh.
So that's like 2 rounds for me.
Simon will heal you as he is running by. What am I going to heal you with?
Do I try and take the baby with us, guys?
oh my god.
No.
Why not?
It's mommy's gonna come back.
You want another mouth to feed?
How many hit points are you missing, Dustin?
I don't know. Roll a medicine check for me.
All but 10.
Most of them.
Yeah, you're missing a lot of hit points. You don't have that many, though. He will go ahead. How about we give you... Let's do a 4th level.
Would Lou be aware of anyone taming these, considering our guild?
You can roll a history check and see if you're aware. All right, Dustin, you heal for 31 points.
That's pretty close.
And then he books it all the way over to the edge because you only have 48 seconds total. Even running, you're still going to come back within view of this thing. Just hopefully you're far enough away that it doesn't chase you.
While I'm still raging, I'm gonna try to pick Louis up. Just to see if I can.
All right, roll an athletics check. Yeah, come on, Louis.
5, 6, 8.
So you can't lift him up. He is extremely heavy to move. If you do want to take him with you, you're not going to get out of here before it comes back. He's a big guy. Plus, you have 2 other people on you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you, though.
He's been missing for 2 days, according to Nancy. If his statue's still intact, it means he's safe here. We can come back,
And they'll still be here.
and he will still be here.
And the Basilisk will also still be here.
Tick tock tick.
Also, I rolled a 19.
I know you want to save everyone, but it's not.
Not that you're aware of, no. But I mean, there's a first time for everything, right?
We can't save everyone.
He saved us.
But we can't save him.
Time's running out.
Watch me try.
All right, I guess I'll try helping Misfit.
Sure. Roll an athletics check as well, Dustin.
That is not what I meant to click.
Can I
What,
give
you
my
shatter?
man? Can I give my man guild advantage here?
I wasn't casting shatter. I was trying to look at the radius of shatter
Mm-hmm.
for no specific reason.
Dusty, I'm gonna give you guild advantage.
Okay, how?
No, don't hold him there. That part looks kind of fragile. Just kind of put your arms around this part, and I got.
It's kind of running past you.
Hold up. Can I try just pick it up if it's running past me?
You can make an athletics check.
Athletics.
It just starts like squirming past.
4
Oh,
or 3.
and it climbs underneath the other one's chin. It's like, don't worry, I'll get it. Unless someone wants to
Nancy.
stop Nancy.
Nancy, we're leaving.
Oh, you escaped today. And it will just kind of follow Simon.
Hurry up.
Serena's probably going to be on the tail end. Depending on where we are, if this thing still reappears while we're within range, she's going to ready a spell for it.
Sure. Are you staying on that side?
She's going, while they're still on this side, yeah.
Well, they're trying to move, so they'll probably, before it spawns, you probably make it like this far.
Okay, so she'd probably be like on the opposite side of this tree, looking back while they're there.
By the time
Well, looking back with the mirror, I should say.
Snap comes back.
Okay. So here's what she's going to attempt to do.
Mhm.
Going to attempt to buy us a bit more time. She's going to conjure up a image within its mind of a certain particular cat that is going to roar loudly, lash its tongue out at it, and is going to be standing over the body covered in blood of this one.
How big of an illusion is this?
It is a mental illusion that encompasses a 10-foot cube.
The corpse is bigger than 10 feet.
I'm not making the corpse an illusion. The cat on top of it is going to be an illusion.
Gotcha. So you place it on top of the body then. Yeah,
Yes.
gotcha.
Because the body's there. I don't need to make that an illusion.
Hold up, I needed
the
something.
tongue lash.
So Misfit is literally where he's standing when that thing appears, huh?
Mm-hmm. Everyone
So
else is
this
very skedaddled.
large white cat appears. Its jaw hinges and splits apart. Its tongue lashes out at it, whipping it, and then it roars loudly toward it while standing atop the body, covered in blood.
I have 2 spells I want to use.
Whoa, you have Quicken Spell, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste that. I just kind of want to Ray of Frost it to slow it down. Because Misfit is way too close. May I Ray of Frost it, or are we at initiative again?
You can mirror frost it if you want.
Yeah. With I just can't hit Ray of Frost, man.
So, we have 2 ways we can play this out. It has been impacted by her spell. You can either try to take Lily with you and do the best you can and hope it doesn't chase after you, because it is faster than you guys currently. Or you can leave him behind.
Try to banish again.
Yeah, you can try if you want. Hey, come on, come on, come
And
on.
I'm already moving, so I had Bram cast that in the area, and you just hear my voice kind of from up in the air. It's like, I can't do that much, but one more time, we have to move.
I'm basically just staying behind Misfit and Dustin.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they have enough time because they got a full set of rounds to go through. So you watch as they kind of like make it forward up the path. And you seemingly get past it. Lou, you do see the only half orphan child at the moment. Will never be cereal now.
You should have used the milk, man.
Not all of our problems can be solved by suspicious milk.
You
It's
know
not
what,
even
though? It always sounds
refrigerated.
like such a great idea.
What else are you gonna do with Rice Krispie treats?
Honestly,
Man.
you're not wrong. Of all the times to use the milk, now is fitting.
Nothing to use it on now.
Hmm?
Nothing to
Yeah,
use it on now.
Yeah, we already got out of Dodge. Very
Yeah.
slowly, but we did.
So,
Honestly,
but speaking of Rice Krispie treats,
Uh-huh.
as you guys walk up this path, Misfit.
Hello.
Oh, something smells good. It smells like fresh baked goods. You
Hey,
smell like
don't get
sugar.
distracted. You're gonna drop him.
As you guys look forward, you start seeing there's like food growing out of plants, and there's like candy hanging from trees.
Simon,
Simon's just like,
you will not eat any of it.
"What
I
smells so
agree with
good?"
Dustin here.
Same goes for you, Misfit.
Mrs. Hardy, like, profusely drooling.
Simon and Misfit, Shaggy and Scooby it.
If you keep acting like that, I'm going to stop helping you.
Davern,
Yes.
can you do your little diamond trick while on the move?
No, I do need to sit down, unfortunately.
Do you think we've gotten far enough away? Look, as she looks towards Lou.
What?
Do you think we've gotten far enough away? The less we're carrying that statue, the better.
That's if it decides to follow us, no, and we're not in a safe location to do so.
I don't think any location around here is going to be safe. But either way, we need to deal with the statue now.
We really don't. We can just leave it.
We're not going to be able to find Pinch's trail if... Because I don't think they're going to be leaving him behind.
It's at this point, it's kind of like, "Hey guys, look at this!"
She glances over.
And you see like this large mud mark. Like it looks like something big was dragged through the mud.
I'm familiar with mud. Can I make a survival check?
Yeah, we got an expert over here.
Yeah, it does look like the something large was kind of dragged through here. You also notice it's not mud, it's chocolate.
I do not want to be here anymore.
What kind of godless place does not have mud?
Simon, I said don't. Put that down.
It's like, I was just feeling the texture.
With your lips?
I have very sensitive. No. He like found a tree that's made out of like each leaf is like different color lollipops, but in the shape of a leaf.
This is just a Willy Wonka bad tunnel.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Davern, please do the diamond so we could leave.
Well, why don't we leave and then do the diamond?
Why don't you try carrying this?
I said burn them and leave them.
It's stuff.
Yes, and you're a heartless monster.
Okay,
I'm
everyone,
a
calm
realist.
down.
He
You
has a
can't
point,
save all these people. Besides, if you do this, what happens when one of you dies again and you have no diamond?
We need the diamonds.
I mean, I'll happily break it down, but this. He kind of like looks over and like grabs a pastry off a flower. It's not good.
Dustin waits for Misfit's call.
Louis gave us food and shelter and kindness. He saved us more than once. This is all I ask.
We're not using the diamond. And we're not taking it with us. Or him with us.
Misfit growls.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Everyone, do you have a spell to make things small?
A what?
A spell to make things small?
Not really.
Does anyone know how to make things small?
Misfit is gonna
Not
take a few deep breaths and try to sniff around for pinch again.
Roll a survival check. Do you try to pick it back up? Takes you a little bit, but you can find it. So do you leave him? Or do you take him? Before this D100 arrow kicks in.
Look, Misfit, if we can find Pinch when she's alive, she can make the statue small, we can put it in Lou's bag, and bring him back to the guild for treatment, alright? Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, okay.
That's a good one too.
Nice.
I need Misfit, Dustin, and Serena, and Lou, if you're still next to him, make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that's not what I thought you would have said.
Is this from a source that I can see?
Serena,
I have never used Danger Sense before in my life.
please move next to. Serena got a 15.
I don't think it's.
Oh, wait, you were next to me. Okay, never mind.
Yep, that's just how low it was.
So, actually, wait. This is if I fail it, I believe, right?
Lose saves. Dustin saves. Serena Misfit, you do not.
Okay. So as whatever it is, dodging these kind of brilliant green hummingbird or insect like wings kind of burst out as speed line of passerby, and I'm just going to use the ring of evasion to pass that.
Is this a trap or a spell?
It is a kind of potion attack. Something got dropped on you.
I have advantage on dex saves throws against effects that I can see.
Didn't see it. It got dropped from above you. You guys have trees.
Okay.
Plus, you were too busy looking at your friend and figuring out what to do. So you just watch as something crashes into the ground behind you. You just see this black smoke kind of spread out. This would need you to make a Constitution save since you didn't get out of the way.
Okey-dokey.
Same goes for you, Serena.
No, I
So
passed.
Serena ring of evasion to auto pass.
Yeah.
Thought it just halves it for you.
Nope.
No, it's whenever I fail a
I-
dexterity save, I can
That is
use
13?
auto
12.
pass.
12, 13, yeah, 12.
Okay, so you start to cough and choke. You don't take any damage though, but you can't breathe while you're in here. And you just hear like this cackling from up above. And then you just see another one drop nearby. She's seemingly bombarding you with things from above.
How high up is she?
Pretty high up. Like she's just randomly throwing vials at you guys for fun.
Jasmina.
hmm You have tree cover, but she does have elevation. So it does help to some extent as she tries to drop shit on you. But wherever it hits, it kind of makes this black cloud that just kind of spreads out and it stays there for a bit.
We've got to get to Kevin Nutha.
All right, Misfit, you leave behind your statue for now.
I guess I have to.
It's up to you.
You don't have to.
I'm
You have a ride or die.
I think we're going to move way too slow with the statue.
You guys don't have to travel with us.
I really, really don't want to leave him. Because now Jasmina's going to come
then-
mess with him.
Then do not.
I'm gonna rip the rope that I have tied around me
Mhm.
off my back, and I'm gonna drop Vokthar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to carry my man here.
He is heavier than Vokthar. Because he's made of pure stone.
At least I'm not carrying both, though.
Sure.
Hey, Dustin, you want to roll an insight?
Who's got William, by the way?
I do.
Who's got the girl?
Misfit.
Simon.
Miss it. It was tied with Vokthar, so she's
No,
on
I
the
didn't.
ground
I don't have the girl, did I?
You had two.
Simon's-
Yeah.
I
Simon
thought I just said
got broken.
Vokthar. No, we made Simon carry the girl.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he had
that's
he had to make a roll to see
Got
whether
it.
or not
her
he's
up.
All right, Lou, send me your whisper.
Yo.
Okay, so you put down the corpse of the Vokthar-like creation. You do get hit with a couple more of these things. It's starting to kind of surround where you are. Are you all staying in the same spot, or what are you doing?
Serena's taking cover.
I'm waiting for a whisper.
I'm gonna start moving to try to find like the direction that I think Binge is.
We gotta get a statue tied to your back first. So someone
we
has to do
tying
that
it?
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the other ones were tied on to hold in bear form.
If he's out of the smoke, since Justin's carrying him, Serena, if he looks like he's struggling with that, Serena will hop up onto Misfit and quickly try and tie the statue.
Sure. Well, it's extra as you just try to secure this to his back.
Yeah, she's doing this hastily. We're gonna burn a little bit of magic here.
Okay. Yeah. So you get it strapped on. You guys start fleeing away from the statue. She drops these near you guys for about 5 minutes before seemingly the bombardment stops. Whether she ran out or lost you in the trees, you are uncertain. However, Misfit, as you trudge along, you still have that cough. Feels like you're very heavy lungs.
Did I eat something bad again?
That's probably whatever that smoke was.
Feels like when I eat something bad.
Next chance we get, we'll have someone take a look at you. See if you can't help.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm messaging Lou. There is something I can do for this. Give me a second.
All right, so you continue forward.
I will touch
Lay on
Misfit,
hands?
and I will use a lesser restoration.
Oh.
So you go ahead. You hear the bear coughing repeatedly, and you pass us restoration. It seems to alleviate the cough. Still feels a
Thank
little
you.
heavy in your lungs, but it feels better.
Thank you, Dusty.
Yeah. Misfit. Insight or perception, your choice.
Insight.
No, they've been on edge for a while, but you swear that Dustin and Blue are like staring like way more intense daggers than usual. Like Dustin might have noticed something, and it's just made it even worse. Like they probably have like 2 straws left before the camel breaks.
You guys got a kiss already.
All right, so what are you doing while you make your way through food forests?
I think we're going to quietly try and follow the trail.
All right, it's seemingly Drusmina has not shown herself, but you continue down this wonderful trail as you do. Um, you start smelling like the smell of smoked meats in addition to like baking bread. There's like all this fresh food smells you smell coming, and you kind of see like a little bit of smoke and steam rising from a clearing up in the distance. And you see a singular, fairly decent sized cabin or like little lodge building.
I think we found where the Muffin Man lives.
Is that where the pinch smell is coming from?
You do kind of smell it does lead in that direction. But as you approach, you kind of see like where the house is.
Terrific. Going to try and pour in a pie or something. All right.
You also do see that chocolate drag mark, or the drag mark through the chocolate. You see it comes by this house on the opposite side from where you guys currently are. So you're like on the eastern side of where the view of this house would be, and the markings are on the west, but they are quite large. Actually, I'm sorry, you're coming from the south, but the marks are on the west.
And if we're quick and quiet, we might be able to get in, rescue her, and get out without a scuff. Otherwise, we should probably be ready for a tough battle.
Roll perception checks for me. Because there is movement.
Ooh, I rolled that twice, ignore the second one.
Yeah.
Second one. Rip.
You do notice, especially you, Serena, you do see several other fairy-like creatures that are flying around the place. You also notice there's like two very skinny, scrawny, older humans that are like doing workout in like one of his little fields where he grows vegetables or food or whatever he may be growing. And you also see a small child with kind of like shackles on and just like general clothing. It's kind of like walking around doing chores. And then you swear you guys hear singing. You can't understand the language, and they're kind of like these little high pitched voices. But there seems to be something or things that are singing from behind the house. Simon just kind of looks over. What is this place?
I don't know, but it's giving me the creeps.
There's a lot of pay there. Guess it's going to be difficult.
Devorden looks very disturbed being here.
Be
I should
wary
just
of,
get past.
be wary of everything here. I doubt any of it is what it seems.
Even the cupcake trees.
Especially the cupcake trees.
Oh man.
Miss Vitkosh saw the sun goes toward the house.
Seems so. Kind of hard to smell with all the yummy smells that I'm not gonna touch or eat or lick.
Good. Alright. No objections other than yours, Davron?
He just kind of looks like a little bit pale.
I'm assuming this is where you were originally.
Yes. He didn't say much.
She'll put a hand on her shoulder. Don't worry, something
As you touch
happens.
his shoulder, he just kind of flinches. Like he was kind of out of it for a second.
If something happens, we're not going to leave you behind either.
Yes, yes. Honestly, we should just sneak past.
They've got pinch. If nothing else, she'll be greatly helpful.
If her life is worth all of your lives, then I'd say that's a good statement. As long as it's a price you're willing to risk paying. Misfit, it's at this point, as you guys are kind of like scoping it out from a distance and not really getting too close yet. That little kid that's kind of like walking around the property doing chores, you swear they just kind of stop and stare in your guys' direction and just look at you
I wave at them.
for a bit. You kind of wave from the bushes and you just see this little hand wave back. He seemingly sees you. And then he just goes back to doing chores.
Alright, we've been noticed. Let's go.
You did see that.
Oh, dude.
You guys are still strategizing.
Oh, okay.
It's all
Just scratch what I said.
The two children saw each other.
Okay, I think I'm just leaning against a tree because I've been carrying so much weight this entire time. I'm just
Yeah, you
resting.
guys. It's very tiresome moving around all this dead weight. All right, what's the plan? Do you check it out from a distance? Do you approach closer? Do
Yeah,
you
I have a
come up?
question actually. Have we
Yeah.
seen animals in this part of the forest?
Kind of sit there and think. Kind of as you saw the day before, other than the flower and the basilisks, you haven't really seen any creatures at all.
Nancy.
Just Nancy.
No, I'm talking to him.
Yeah,
You said you're defending the forest, right?
that's right.
From what? There's nothing.
What do you mean?
There's no life besides us anywhere.
Oh, I think I just scared them all away.
Have you seen anything else besides those basilisks?
Now that I come to think, I haven't really seen much since I started patrolling. Huh. Must be my luck.
Honestly, he's never been this far in.
That as well.
Cyril head up to Lou, put a hand on his shoulder. I think either I or Bram should scout it out first.
Yeah, and there are quite a few of those fairy-like creatures floating around.
If Bram goes, he might even be able to rescue her on his own.
In fact,
Otherwise,
let me get
So
you a
I can
picture.
attempt to send him. I know. Now, would I have any knowledge of fairies and being able to like sense invisibility or anything?
Not
see invisible?
specifically. Serena is more of your fairy expert. But you do see is the ones that are flying around that are kind of purple look like that. In general count, because you did get a pretty good perception check, you count maybe about 12 of these randomly floating about. And they are not the source of the singing either. They just seem to be flying about the area.
Would do they have any sort of ways to detect Bram?
glances over. Those are Nixies, right?
You have no idea. You have to get much closer to be able to get a good eye on them. You see that they're about, but they're also very small.
I feel like Nixies are probably something she would have very much heard of and been warned about, since those are probably Fae that would have been very close to home.
If that's what you feel it is from this distance, you can always play it that way, but it doesn't mean that's what it is.
That's true. Given the size and color, from her knowledge of either fairies or Nixies, I don't think any of them have true sight. I will give you a. Do you want a history or a nature check to kind of double check that or confirm?
I would say do a history check, see what you can remember. Not specifically, no. Like they have magics, but not like just on their own passively.
They don't innately have. I'm pretty sure there's a Nixies. I don't think they have any innate ability to see through invisibility, but they probably have fairy fire. So be wary of their flames, because those can highlight invisible creatures.
Very well. I'll send Bram carefully through the area.
Sure.
Trying to go high first, see if we can see through the treetops or anything.
Well, it's more open where this is, so he's got like some fields that he's cut all
Okay.
the trees back. So he's got like a couple of slaves that are working out there. He's got the little boy. As you fly up, though, you do see, and I will whisper it to you. You can choose to tell them what you will, or if you choose to share, I'll tell them much more. But this is what you see. You find the source of the singing. There are about 20 little creatures that seem to be working back behind this house. Let me send you a Discord message as to what they're doing.
I'm thinking of. Pixies are the opposite of pixies, aren't they?
There's your message, and I'm going to send a picture. The 20 creatures you see look like this as they continue about their work. Where's my little buddy? Hey. So the 20 little singing creatures look like that.
I haven't gotten anything yet.
It's in chat. I dropped it so everyone can see what they look like. I just didn't tell them what they're doing. These are tiny creatures.
Which chat? I'm not seeing it. Oh,
I sent you a
I'm
message
looking at
in
Discord
Discord,
chat.
and then I sent the picture in chat. So those are what you see doing the work I whispered you about.
I describe the creatures. I'm like, Serena, do you know anything of creatures that look like this? And describe it, what we're seeing.
Never heard of anything like this. It sounds like something that's fake, but
They're definitely butchering a very large alligator.
I've never heard stories of anything quite like that. I know
They
hags
got Mama.
do like to keep certain types of fare around.
yeah. So basically, what he sees, the 20 of these little creatures are behind it butchering Mama for meat. In fact, the meat smell you smell smoking is some of that meat.
Mama meat.
The other thing you see is you're flying around. It's kind of like got this sprawling yard that comes out from here and extends further north. As you move north, you can kind of see that kid that misfitted that I have eyes on. It seems to be taking like a tray of food in that direction. And as you do, you see that there is a long table with it appears people sitting at it, but they're not moving. Kid just kind of places some stuff down and then heads back towards the other house. But this table is like lined up with all sorts of strange and like exotic foods. And at each end of the table, there is a humanoid sitting, very fancy clothing, kind of longer limbs and fingers, little bit of almost elvish pointed ears, and a complete absence of any face from each of them. They're just sitting at this dining table, faceless and unmoving.
Describe everything to what I'm seeing to everyone.
And that's about what you see outside. You do see further past, like where his property probably ends. It begins to get very thick into like this briary barbs, and looks like it goes towards where the hags would be.
suspect Pinch would probably be kept inside the house.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm waiting for the scouting party.
You can try to go in the house if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll cautiously approach and go in.
Roll an investigation check so you try to find a place to enter the house from. As you fly about, other than in through like main doors that need to be opened for you, you don't really see any way to sneak in here. Even a lot of like the cooking stacks are off the back of the house. They're not necessarily built into the house itself. They're like on the side under covers.
No, it doesn't appear to be a good way in. Is it just one hut or house?
It's like one larger house. It's not like really, really
But
ridiculously
the
large, but
chimneys don't go into the inside.
there are no actual chimneys on the house itself. There's just like the stacks from like his ovens and his smokers and whatnot.
And no windows.
Windows, but they're all closed.
Okay, but are they shuttered or can I see through them?
You can try to take a look at them if you'd
Yeah,
like.
I'll try to look, see if what I can see internal.
Okay. Roll a d100, or you can chat to it. Up to you.
If chat wants to roll a D100, do it. You know, I always like for them to determine our fate. It's a 47.
All right. So as you're sitting there, you kind of look in. You see this very finely dressed man. Looks human. No deformities, no odd looks about him. Kind of like silverish hair. Just sitting there, like drinking some tea at a table. Kind of calls out for that boy. And you just kind of see the boy like go and grab like a couple of jars off a thing on the side of this room and bring them over to him on a tray. And just continues to sit and read and drink his tea. You watch as he kind of picks up one of these jars and then just kind of shakes it rapidly. And then you watch him unscrew the top and empty the contents onto the table in front of him. And you see a different pixie that is not Pinch. This kind of very disoriented from being smacked around in this jar. And he just kind of puts a finger on her legs and like holds her down. And he just kind of picks her up with his left hand, and you just watch him start plucking her wings with his right hand.
Um,
And kind of looks and just it's like moving back and forth, and you just watch him pop the head in his mouth. And off it goes. Mm, mm. And he just pops the rest in his mouth as well. And then goes back to sipping his tea.
There's a chance Pinch may not be with us anymore.
You kind of look inside the jars at this point. There do look like there's small creatures in the jars, but you don't see Pinch on the tray on the table. Thankfully, you rolled under a 50.
I describe what the person looks like to everybody in case they're recognizable as someone.
Mhm.
So otherwise,
The
Pinch may have already been consumed, or she could be trapped in there. I can't tell.
the
I
one
have
thing
no
you
way in.
notice as he does eat that pixie, where he looks completely normal as he eats this pixie, he looks so happy and joyous. You watch his mouth and his smile expand out like 3 times wider than it should as he savors this pixie, and then it just kind of shrinks back down to normal. And that is where we'll pause for tonight.
The Muffin Man.
Do you know him?
Of course we know the Muffin Man, the one who
Muffin
lives on
Man?
the
Cool. Well, thank you everybody who hung out with us tonight. I know we didn't have a big crowd, but we had our loyal go-tos to roll some dice for us. Thank you, Excel. And what's going on Friday night?
Ooh, Friday's gonna be fun.
Solomon's in trouble.
We're in the evacuation component of our rescue mission. However, it seems that not quite all of our party was as willing as they may have seemed, and one person is left behind with the remaining boss in what we say mentally confused dragon friend, and then one of our party members is finding other very interesting things they did not intend to down a tunnel. But we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I hope to find stuff, but not that stuff.
Yeah, you found something though. But you're in a much better position than Solomon is. That is for sure.
Cool.
But
Well, thanks
that's
for
what we
hanging out,
got going.
everybody, and we'll catch you Friday night, midnight Central. Thank you.
See you
Night,
guys
everybody.
then.
Everyone.